What's up, cereal bowls? It's your favorite crazy cereal, Insaneapplejackz, back here once again. How are y'all doing? Because I'm doing super duper chill. Hopefully you dudes are doing well as we start up and come through to chill. As you can see on the screen right now, we're basically ready to do the missions for Zarya and Venti. Which is the invitation of Windblume. And this is basically I forget what the reasoning for these two, or what the reasoning for the pack being was, but essentially, Genshin has the likes of the Venti pack, which is the one currently, and then the other pack that they announced during the live stream, which is the Portugala pack, which is going to feature Rosaria. But currently they have the story stuff going on for her, or the story stuff going on for both of them. For the most part, I'm going into this blind. I saw maybe a cutscene from somebody, but nothing of substantial note. I figured it'd be worthwhile to come through, chill, and get some of this done today, as I don't fully know what's going to go on with the regards of this event as a whole, and I don't know what's going to go on with what possibly follows it. So here's to us actually getting some stuff knocked out today. I got this out, I got the post out, we are good. So, just to click in and confirm, when I go to the quest, and I just want to be sure that we're doing the right thing. As far as quest, I still don't think I could forget the day that we clicked into the quest and we thought we were doing the right quest, and then it was like, yeah, we're gonna latch on to this. I was like, yeah, wait a minute. This doesn't seem like the quest we're supposed to do. So I think we wasted like 20 minutes that day. Trying to double check something. We're gonna go back to the event one more time and just unclick.
If you ever want to trade tactics, I'm always ready.
I was gonna say it's not that far because I thought for half a second it was only 200 away from us, but it is 2,000. Sometimes I really like the map system in this game, and other times I'm just like, ugh. Because it's just like, okay, well, I'm going to find the thing I'm looking for, and then you don't. So, we have moments like this just because uber levels of cluster. But it is fine. So I do wish that they had more filtration for the map as far as certain things. I like how it led me back to myself, and I'm like, that's cool. But I didn't need to know where I was. If anything, let's start off by teleporting back to the actual city. See if we can find it from there. Essentially, forward tracking to backtrack. Yeah, okay, I figured it'd be somewhere in here. What's up, Tori? How are you doing?
It's been getting quite busy recently.
What's going on with you today? Hug? I need to set that up in the YouTube side bot, but also sending a hug back.
Really festive now. Business is booming too.
I thought I was close based on it, but exactly what I was talking about a second ago, where it snatched me off of one thing to snatch me onto another thing. Yeah. I'm just looking like, why'd you make,
Cold beer after a hard day's work. Nothing
Hold
like
on.
it.
it's like, why would you make the food delivery into the one that latched onto me? You know, you're pretending there's a command.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Honestly, I got weird with the bot because, like, the bot itself seems like it's weird on this side. So I just put off doing a lot of stuff with it because I'm waiting for them to actually make it better.
Hi! Can we help with anything?
This girl, Paimon. You're good. You're waiting for Rincey to get home so you can head to Frankensons. What are you looking for at Frankensons today?
Sorry, it's the Windblume Festival. There's nothing I can hand off to you.
You can't hand anything off to me. Ironic, considering my daily commission is food delivery. But hey.
Nothing?
Right? You just gonna let Paimon sit there and waste her time? She came to see if you needed help, and then you're like, nah.
Oh. Let's go ask someone else then.
Rincey wants to find the other Persona games. Gotcha. Anything you're looking for? Let's clear this notification because I know it's gonna bug me otherwise. Look how nice they did everything up though for the actual festival.
There'll definitely be something that catches your eye.
They have these plants all around, and then it's just nice to see like this carpet of sorts being rolled out for everybody.
Hello. Is there anything here you need help with?
Maybe.
That's a good one. You two helping me during the Windblume Festival?
Why you say it like that? You got me confused now. Tomb Raider Anniversary on the PS2 and the Tomb Raider games we are missing on the PS4. Then Anniversary also come out on the PS3. I don't know if that version might be easier to find. But I think I've seen that a decent amount.
Huh?
Huh? Huh? Indeed, because it's like, girl, what? What you mean?
Weird. Let's go to the Adventurers Guild.
The Adventurers Guild always needs some help, so hopefully somebody there is acting normal.
Catherine, you got any commissions for us?
That girl, Catherine, she's gotta have something she needs help with.
My apologies. During the Windblume Festival, there are far fewer commissions available. There's nothing I can give to you at this moment.
Far fewer because nobody's doing anything, or far fewer because, honestly, everybody's taking them? Because those are two different situations altogether.
The Adventurers Guild too?
Right? Thought there would at least be something here for us.
What do we do now? Have we been fired?
I think we might have got fired. Although that might be a little bit over dramatic, Paimon.
No, Paimon's not giving up that easily. We gotta try again.
So, who are you gonna ask to help now? Ask the flower shop. You know, the worst part is, I was like, we're gonna ask the flower shop, aren't we?
Flora, do you have anything you need help with?
Laura definitely needs help with something. You gonna make us go to the mountains again, and then we just gonna be sitting there looking like, really?
Nope.
Well, okay, Flora. Thanks.
Is that because of the Windblume Festival? Oh, what is that exactly?
It's a festival that happens for Windblume.
You two haven't heard of the Windblume Festival?
We definitely haven't heard of the Windblume Festival. Why don't you tell us about it?
Windblume. So, some kind of windy flower planting kind of thing?
Yeah, that seems about right.
The Windblume Festival is a Mondstadt tradition, a festival of love and freedom. It's a time of celebration and partying in the city.
Okay. Alright. Sounds like a standard festival so far.
At this time of year, we offer Windblooms to the great Animo Archon Barbados as a sign of reverence and love. We also give flowers to our beloved, a very important tradition.
Alright. So, why didn't this festival happen during Valentine's? Just curious.
My shop is bursting with customers every Windbloom. I guess it's a nice problem to have.
Although, fictional world, they're allowed to make up on their rules on when our holidays in relation to theirs happen. But also, it's just interesting. Yet I also get it because, you know, at that same point, it's like they had to do the New Year's event festival too. What are Windblume?
The Windblume is the symbol of this festival, a flower that represents freedom and the spirit of the wind.
Alright. So, anything else this flower represent? Or any particular reason that this was the flower chosen to represent it?
So, what does a Windblume look like?
Yeah.
That's a long story.
Wait, it's a long story. Are you gonna tell me you can't just point to one of these flowers that are randomly placed around the city and be like, that's a Windblume? Because, I think we got problems at that point.
My grandma said that even she hadn't been born when the Windblume first appeared. It must have been hundreds of years ago.
Alright.
I don't know why exactly, but everyone seems to choose dandelions when they want to give a gift of Windblooms.
So, the plant went extinct, but we still celebrate the festival for it, which is meant to give Windblooms. You know what, I'm gonna let her continue, because maybe she has a good explanation for this. Like, I don't get... Like, I get that dandelions are the symbol of Mondstadt, but for them to go, you know what? Dandelions, that's close enough to Windblooms. But nobody knows what they are.
So, in other words, for the people of Mondstadt, Windblume means dandelion?
That is what it means. But the way she made it sound, it's like, yeah, nah, Windblooms were a whole different plant. And she gave me this runaround just to tell me they're dandelions, when she could have just started there. Honestly, I was thinking that they would separate them and then make them into, like, the flowers that they had on all the trees.
Something like that anyway. At least, that's what we believe in my family.
At least that's what we believe in our family. You know what? I'm gonna at least give her a pass for that one. It's like, okay. Alright, I see you.
Incorrect.
Yes, Quinn?
Ahem. I heard everything you were saying and couldn't help, but you were talking about Windblooms, yes?
Yes, we happen to be talking about Windblooms during Windblume Festival. Ah, how observant of you.
It's Quinn from the fruit stall. Wanna join us?
Yes, do enlighten us. Mr. Quinn from the fruit stand.
No, I'm just here to set the record straight. Windbloom doesn't mean the dandelion, but the windwheel aster.
See, and that's what I was thinking, and that's why I thought that they were, decorating with the windwheel. I couldn't remember its name for a second, or like the aster part of it, but I was like, I think it's like windwheel or something. Nonetheless. Yo, what's up, David? How are you doing today, dude? The legendary Apple. Good day, sir. Good day, sir, to you. Nice to be seeing you. What you up to?
Greetings to you too, Quinn.
She sounds like she's had to put up with this a lot. She's just like, it's okay. I'm already used to it.
Flora, surely there must have been plenty of customers buying windwheel asters from your shop recently.
Surely. It only makes sense. What else would they be buying at this time of season?
Uh-huh.
I like how she goes, uh-huh. And it's like, that almost makes it worse. That she's just like, uh-huh.
You see? We loyal windwheel aster advocates are upholding our economic duty.
Is this a whole war between what the Windblume really is with them? Alright. I guess.
The windwheel aster is both a symbol of Mondstadt and an embodiment of the windmill, representing both wind and freedom. That's what makes it the one true Windblume.
It's the one true Windblume? Okay. You say so.
Who's with me? Windwheel aster, the true Windblume!
Imagine the whole city just look at him like, boy, if you don't get that up out of here. Her reaction of just,
Oh? Are you sure about that?
Ooh. Ooh, it ain't the whole city, but, you know, that pull-up. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate that.
Bee! You're here too.
Indeed she is.
The Windblume. Isn't that the Cecilia?
Way to be helpful here. She said, actually, there's a third flower that I think it could be.
Huh? Really?
Right?
Oh? So, a Windblume is a Cecilia? That's the first I've heard of.
Honestly, what if they're all just Windblooms because they're seeds carried in the wind and then they bloom? No? That too easy of an answer?
What? Don't be ridiculous.
How's she being ridiculous? What's up, Jazz? How are you doing? It's the worst part that I heard it in your voice. Like, my brain just was like, yup.
Listen, yes, there may be some controversy over the definition of Windblume, but it is the widely held belief among the people of Mondstadt that the Windblume is the Windwheel Aster, not the Dandelion.
As far as you say. I don't know, I could see... Okay, so I could see it being the Windblume Aster, or the Windwheel Aster versus the Dandelion. The Cilia one, that's where you kind of lose me.
There's history to both flowers. You'd know if you asked around. And as for the Cecilia, give me a break.
I'm there with him on that last part, but watch she actually be right, and then we just have to sit here like, uh-huh. How do we give you bits here? I'm not popular enough for that. You know, so the way that YouTube systems work, they're kind of like how Twitch's systems used to work, where you had to be X big, and it's basically you're a partner or you're nothing over here. But at the same time, it doesn't bug me because, you know, I'm just glad you guys pulled through. But yeah, like, the only bummer thing is, like, outside of the monetization stuff, there's other stuff that's, like, community-based that's locked behind it. It's just like, ugh. So, you know, I just gotta keep working on it and getting it to grow over here so we can get more of the cool stuff unlocked.
What?
Just dropping the facts over here. No need to look at me like that.
The look she gave him, and I really wish that I didn't accidentally hit autoplay when I did that, because that was a freeze frame worthy face.
You... Whatever. I'm not talking to you.
Oh man. Yo, you should have quit while you was ahead, Quinn. You done messed up with Beatrice. And B, she a cutie. What you got going on today, Jasmine? Miss Divine Zombie. Do.
Huh? B?
B? Are you really surprised that she walked off on you like that, my boy?
Weird. What's up with her?
Yeah, what is up with her, indeed?
Did I say something wrong? Windblume is as Windblume does. What can I say?
This guy here, yeah, okay. Windblume is what as Windblume does. Windblume about to get shot down.
What?
What does that even mean, right? I'm new here. Your local customs are a bit confusing for me. We're gonna go with that, because that should absolve us of anything else in this conversation.
Stop arguing already.
She seems so happy as she says that, though. And that's like, huh.
Maybe I should go and apologize to her after closing.
Apologize to her after closing. I wonder what that boy has in mind.
I don't understand why she's upset, but what I do know is that I will have to apologize regardless. That's life, I guess.
Hey, yo, that's a dangerous apology right there, my boy. He said, I'm gonna go in not knowing what I'm apologizing for, but I'm gonna go apologize. Don't you know? That's a landmine right there that you're walking into.
Aw, seeing them together like that really gives me that Windblume feeling.
Why this girl out here talking like she 50? Yeah, she said seeing them argue like that gives me that Windblume feeling. Like, I remember when I was just a young lass like that, and I fought during the Windblume festivals.
Freedom, the Animal Archon, sweethearts.
Flora, you too much, girl.
Yeah, that sounds great, nah.
Yeah?
But none of you can even agree over what a Windblume is.
Okay, yeah, that's true. We at least need a basis of what we're celebrating for this festival. At least the Leowa festival, it's like we're celebrating lanterns, and then we got a big lantern, and we gonna celebrate that big lantern. Here it's like, we like flowers. Which flower? I don't know. We just like them. It's like, okay, I guess. It's not my job to question it. I'm just an outsider.
You're right. But isn't that typical of us Mondstadt folk?
To be crazy and indecisive? I would say remind me not to date a Mondstadt girl, but there are a bunch of cuties in Mondstadt. You know, you got, well, okay. So Catherine, she's in every city, so that one's just like a, okay, yeah. But then you got Jane. You got a lot of cuties in Mondstadt, like Lisa. All right. I'm gonna leave it alone before we get into being like, and that's a waifu, and that's a waifu, and that's a waifu.
Well, between the delicious food, exquisite drink, and fresh flowers, Traveler, I hope you get to enjoy yourself during the festival too.
I hope I get to enjoy all those things as well. It'd be nice to have some exquisite food, some nice drink, and some fresh flowers.
It sounds like such a happy festival. Even if the whole Windblume thing is still a total mystery.
Yeah. But hey, we'll figure it out. I think.
Let's look around and see what this is all about.
For sure. Hey, Miss Flora set those flowers out. But you're Flora. I'm leaving that alone. At least the last time she wasn't there, so it was like, okay. But I did that knowing that they were going to yell at me for it. It's just also, I like how even the guides were like, yeah, nah, you're taking the long way up there. Climb the wall. Although, they didn't say it for the second one, so that's funny. But I feel like they agreed. We're gonna take the stairs on this last section now. Which honestly, we probably could have climbed it with the amount of stamina or just stood there for a second, but you know. Oh, this looks nice. You got the statue with a boa around it?
The tone-deaf bard.
The tone-deaf bard. Let's go see what this man wants.
Tone-deaf bard, what are you up to? What's with all the people?
Right?
Aha! You're right on time. Take a look at my students. What do you think? Not bad, eh?
What are you teaching these people? How to get out of work? I mean, honestly, that's a good class, but what are you teaching them?
Students?
Right, Paimon?
You mean the people anxiously scratching their heads?
Aw, snaps, it's that boy Bennett. But also, who's that standing next to him?
Anxiously? Why, these people are deep in concentration, diligently searching for heartfelt rhetoric to convey their romantic affections.
So you're teaching a dating course, which means Venti runs a speed dating class? A speed dating event?
Uh-huh. Seems a bit suspicious to Paimon.
Yeah. Just a touch. But let's hear him out here.
So, I guess you've already found out about the Windblume Festival then.
Oh, we have figured out certain things about it.
How are you finding Mondstadt in such a festive mood? Do you like it?
It's okay. It's certainly buzzing with excitement and happiness. Still not exactly sure how to celebrate the festival itself. I'll go with buzzing with happiness. It's nice to see people happy in this game for once.
Paimon, what about you?
Paimon could be persuaded with some delicious food-related bribery.
With some precious food-related bribery. Okay. Alright. I guess. But she does make a good point. Show us these delicious foods that Flora was telling us about.
Ah, I think you'll come around then. Speaking of which, I'll bet you two don't have a lot on your plate right now.
We totally get a lot on our plate. Whatever are you talking about? We got tons of things to go complete and finish. So, yeah. Chill.
Loafing around all day, no commissions to take or people to help.
Okay. Okay. So, I tried to lie to get out of this situation, and he knew, so, okay. I guess we just gotta sit here now.
If you've noticed that, then congratulations! You've taken your first step toward understanding the Windblume Festival.
Right?
Oh, yeah? Hey! Why do you sound so pleased with yourself?
Is the first part of the Windblume Festival, everybody stop doing things and just relax. Because, honestly, still sounding like this event should have happened during, New Year's / Valentine's. Chinese New Year's / Valentine's.
The Windblume Festival doesn't just belong to the Animo Archon, but to all Mondstadt citizens looking for love. Anyone who wants to find love must do everything for themselves over the festive period.
So, you're putting your all into it. Man, you setting some people up for getting hurt, Venti. Although, I guess this is a romance gotcha, and in a romance gotcha, once you pull them, you got them. You just gotta sit up here and sink your whole wallet in, and not think about it.
In addition, many people take this period as an opportunity to resolve other matters of the heart. It's not surprising that you two haven't been able to find any commissions. That's just the Windblume Festival tradition.
I mean, couldn't somebody hire you to be like, hey, matchmake me? Or like, yo, go get me some chocolates for this girl. Something. It's just like, nah. Take the day off. Go be lazy.
But don't you worry. You
Fall
won't
in
feel
love.
lonely while I'm around.
I didn't feel lonely before you were around, Venti. After all, I have a floating 3-foot fairy always by my side.
On that note, I think it's about time you two got a deeper understanding of Mondstadt's culture and customs. I need a couple of assistants. What do you say?
A couple of assistants for what exactly? Like, depending on your spawns. Maybe.
Assistance? What kind of assistance?
Exactly.
See these anxious-looking folks here?
Okay, what about them?
They're looking to learn the secrets of love, so they came to me to learn how to compose love poems. I accepted, of course, because I was only too happy to charge a tuition fee.
Alright. So what was your fee?
Soon, they'll come to me in turn and pour their hearts out, telling me about their romantic trials and tribulations. Then I'll give them suggestions based on their individual circumstances.
No, but what was your fee? And what do we get out of this, Venti?
At least, that's what I was going to do. But having seen you two suffering with nothing to do, I think I'll let you handle it instead.
In other words, you're giving us your work so you can get out of doing it, despite this being your one big thing. Mr. Lovesick Bard, who set up a class to teach other lovesick people how to be in love.
You've traveled far and wide and seen so much, it would be a waste not to put those experiences to good use. They could use your help.
Yeah, but the travels we've done weren't in the name of anything like this. So, saying we've traveled far and wide, it's like, what's your point?
Ugh, save us the nonsense. You just want to speed up your sales. That desperate for Mora, huh?
Exactly, Paimon.
There are limited edition wines for sale during the Windblume Festival. I need every last Mora to make sure I get my fill.
Limited edition wines? I love those. I'll take 69 limited edition wine. Like right now, dude.
Uh-huh, spoken like a true drunkard.
A true drunkard. Oh no.
All right then, let's get started. I'll be joining you, of course.
Why's she putting my boy on blast like that, though? Like, you got a problem, Venti.
I'll give you a few prompts, and you can make suggestions based on them.
Okay.
Not as taxing as you thought, right?
Nah, it sounds perfectly fine.
You really love the sound of your own voice, don't you?
Why do you say that, Paimon?
Come on now, you're Mondstadt's honorary knight. The people trust you. It's only natural for you to have this opportunity to showcase yourself.
A lot of the people don't even know who we are. We have to remind them, yeah, we're the guys that defeated the dragon. And some of them are like, oh, yeah, I know you guys. And then other people were like, there was a dragon?
Now listen up. If you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should forge ahead and seize the opportunity.
Oh, okay. I guess.
But if you see me make this gesture, it means I think they should play it safe and avoid being hasty.
Alright.
And if I make this gesture, it means I think they should give up while they're ahead and avoid any emotional overinvestment.
I feel like you're going to do that a lot.
You got that, Traveler?
Can you repeat it one more time? I got it.
That's decided then.
But who are you? I know that's Bennett, but I don't get to find out who these other background people are. Hello, Albert.
You there! Are you looking for help from the bard? We're his assistants. Why don't you tell us what's on your mind?
the face that they're making right there. They definitely look like they're the welcoming committee.
Oh, really? Well, okay then. Here goes.
I like how the little girl that was in the background just ran through him and like phased through him as he started talking.
I'm just such a huge fan of Mondstadt's idol, Barbara Sama. You must have heard of her. She's the super cute one at the Church of Favonius.
Barbara Sona! Barbara Sama! The way he said it. Barbara Sona. That's the new version of Persona.
Not to mention gentle, and she always lifts the people of Mondstadt's spirits with her smile and songs. I'm such a big fan. I even got a few like-minded friends together, and well, what I mean to say is...
You even got a few of your friends together in what? I got questions here, my boy.
You guessed it. I'm the head of the Barbara fan club.
Oh, okay. Fan club. That's cool. I thought that was going somewhere else. Somewhere else.
Huh. Pretty pleased about it too, by the sound of things.
Right. I like how Traveler's full on face palming, and then Paimon's trying to get that face palm in, but she's attending something completely different. She's just like, yo, let me rub my head.
I carry the hopes and expectations of every member of the fan club on my shoulders. At this special time of year, I pledge to send our blessings to Barbara Sama herself.
So how do you think your fan club with all your friends is going to go when you sit up here and start dating Barbara? If they're all interested in the same thing. But like beyond that, I just find it funny. My boy's like, yo, I'm the leader of the fan club. I'm the one that gets to date her.
Of course, as a level-headed adult, I would never want to cause her any disturbance. I'm just waiting for my time slot with the bard so I can explain the plan.
Which actually, in all honesty, as it should be. The leader of the fan club. Man said, I don't want to cause any disturbance. Okay. Alright, buddy. You just keep waiting for your time slot. What do you mean I'm calling security? What do you mean you see the walkie-talkie in my hand? What do you mean you heard me? Nah, you're perfectly fine. Just stand right there and be completely describable as I described you. It's fine, Albert.
Take all the flowers picked by our members and turn them into a huge giant flower statue. Then, to give her a huge surprise, place it outside the rear entrance of the church.
Hey, yo, G, you out here putting Helga to shame. Helga Patowski. Is she out here looking at you? She got her Arnold Shrine and her little locket. She said, I couldn't even compete with this man right here.
As for the love poem, we don't need any help. We're planning to do it on our own and hang it on the statue itself.
Hey, yo, imagine this was the whole event, though. It's just from this guy's perspective.
So, this giant statue.
Right. This giant incriminating statue. Tell us more about it.
We'll be about 2 stories high.
Yo. That's a lot of flowers. Yo, shout outs to that girl Flora. She about to get a lot of business, but also I'm pretty sure all those flowers will die before he finishes the statue, but hey! That sounds like it might just cause her some disturbance. Maybe.
But it's all in good faith, don't you see? When Barbara Sama catches sight of it, she'll feel the burning flames of our everlasting love.
Wait. Of our everlasting love. So is the entirety of the fan club trying to date her at once? Yo, they should have animated the whole fan club just standing behind him, and they're all cheering off, like, yeah, she'll feel our love. And then, like, had a little date sequence where they're all, like, all 5 of them are scooched in, trying to share a chair and table with Barbara.
So, what do you think?
I don't know. I don't know about this one. Venti was like, if y'all don't get that out of here, you know, I like Barbara. You know what? Go for it. Give this some more thought, perhaps. Are you serious? You need to put a stop to this immediately. Honestly, it'd be funny to sit up here and do one of these other options. I'm just
A
curious.
level-headed adult? More like a dunderheaded infant.
Yo, hold it up. Paimon wasn't holding nothing back. She said, I'm a straight shooter and I'm about to certify it in. She said, yo, you think you own to something? Nah, you messing up out here.
But gifts have to make a lasting impression.
Yeah, you gonna make a lasting impression, alright.
Oh, it'll create a lasting impression, all right. The Knights of Favonius will have you escorted away.
Hey, yo, shout out to young Paimon out here knowing. She know about them young restraining orders.
Really? But...
Shoot, Paimon got a few restraining orders out there because her fan bases, you know, she throw the sunglasses on and have the Knights of Favonius escort people out. Like, no.
But nothing.
Hey! Hey! Yo, that whole zoom in on top of that, Paimon was like, I ain't taking it. Y'all out here messing with Barbara? You ain't gonna mess with Barbara.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yeah, I hope you got it. It's Paimon coming for souls.
Thanks for your suggestions, both of you. I gotta go.
No problem, buddy.
He sure left in a hurry.
I think he got scared of 3 feet, 50 pounds of fairy fist. We gotta talk to this one over here. Ellen!
Festival, I will make my...
Hi! We heard you had something you wanted to discuss with the bard. We're his assistants. You can talk to us instead.
You gotta love how proud she looks while saying that. It's almost like she needs a little a little sash as she's saying it.
It's the honorary knight in Paimon.
Oh look, somebody who actually knows who we are.
I didn't know I'd see you two here. Well then, I won't stand on ceremony.
Okay.
I want to offer some flowers to the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, Jean.
Okay. Any reason this is a bad idea?
I guess you must be quite close to Master Jean? She's an incredibly upright and diligent woman, talented and always gets the job done. Honest, kind, gentle, not to mention...
I don't hear anything I disagree with in this point.
All right, we get it. She's pretty great.
Right. I don't disagree, but also this girl is like preaching. She's like, I'm trying to sell you some Jean right here. You about to find out.
Sorry, once I get talking about Master Jean, I get a bit excited.
Yeah?
This time tomorrow, I'll finish composing my poem, pick a fresh dandelion bouquet, head over to the office, and hand the flowers to the guard.
Yeah? Wait. I mean, that sounds like a reasonable choice there, and at least yours doesn't involve actually interacting with the person and creating a 2-story shrine of them. with several other people who also are equally into them.
It's just the bouquet and the poem. I don't know. Best not sign them after all.
Nah, you should totally sign them. He deserves to know.
Wait a second. It's only normal to sign them. Why does that bother you so much?
Yeah. Why does that bother you so much?
Knowing Master Jean's conscientious nature, I'm afraid she'll send a gift in return if she sees my name.
I could see that.
She's so busy, I wouldn't want my gift to create more work for her. If I can get this bouquet on her desk, that's enough for me.
Girl said it's gonna create more work. So, giving back the gift inside of town? I mean, she has off hours.
But then, won't an untraceable bouquet create suspicion? Oh, what should I do?
Untraceable bouquet would definitely create suspicion. Really, when you give it to the head acting knight of the organization that protects all of the area around our city in our city. I agree you should avoid signing it. I think you should ponder that thought a little more. I disagree. You should definitely sign your name.
For sure. A random anonymous gift will definitely get thrown away.
Exactly. And you don't want to waste your money and then it just get thrown away.
Really? You sound so sure. Well, I guess I better include my name.
Indeed.
That's taken care of then. 1,000 thanks for your advice. I'll remember it.
You'll remember my advice to sign your name on gifts? I hope you do. You know, for no particular reason. Just in case you're wondering, for no particular reason, my office happens to be located here.
You're welcome. Chin up.
Imagine she took that advice too, but she took it literally and she's just walking around with her chin up like, yep, it was a good idea to sign my name, and smacking her chin into things.
Will do.
Alright, and this just leaves Bennett group? No, not Bennett's group. That boy Marvin.
Paimon heard that you were seeking help from the bard over there. We're his assistants. Why not talk to us?
After all this time of this boy sitting by the cafe, we get to hear what he sound like.
Huh? I'd barely plucked up the courage to talk to the bard. Is he not available?
This man said, hey, yo, it's the bard or nothing. I had the courage to talk to him. What y'all doing here?
Don't be shy. It doesn't matter who you talk to. At the end of the day, you still gotta talk to your prospective sweetheart, right?
Said it doesn't matter who you talk to. It kinda does, because, you know, if you talk to your sweetheart about the advice for your sweetheart, then it's kinda just like, oh. Oh.
Be brave. Let's hear it.
Good pep talk, though, Paimon.
Here goes. There is someone I like.
Who do you like?
Marla. She's cute and hardworking, always helping her family out with the farm work. And sometimes she gets so tired, she takes a nap on a bench by the side of the road.
I guess that's a cute trait. I guess.
Is she from the city?
My boy said, and sometimes she gets so tired that she just falls asleep anywhere. It's like, that might be narcolepsy. I don't know if we should be checking that off as a cute personality thing yet.
No, she lives in Springvale, quite away from me, and because of my family.
I mean, that's not that bad of a distance, but okay. But what about your family?
Let's just say that our families are quite different. My father objects to us being together.
So, you're the Genshin Impact Romeo and Juliet, and that's why you're always sitting at the cafe thinking things over?
But Marla and I have found a way to work around it. Whenever we want to meet, we go stargazing at Star Snatch Cliff.
Star Snatch Cliff! Star Snatch Cliff! Out on the roof of Star Snatch Cliff. I'm just saying. This is giving me some real secret tunnel vibes here.
Well, sounds like you two are getting along just fine.
Exactly.
We are. So, what I came to discuss today doesn't so much concern Marla as my father.
Okay.
My father is quite conservative and very strict. Still, it's my fault that I've never told him how I really feel.
About him or about Marla?
I'm thinking, if I use this opportunity to offer a Windblume to my father and formally ask for his approval at the same time, maybe he'll support us.
Maybe. Or maybe you should just not care and run away. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. What do you have to lose? Prestige, honor, money? It's okay. You earn all those back. You got love.
What are you planning to say?
Yes, do enlighten us.
I want to tell him that, even though Marla doesn't come from a wealthy family, her kind heart and hardworking nature are things that Mora can't buy.
Those are good points. Good points.
Does that sound too childish? Oh, I hope he doesn't yell at me. Oh no.
Nah, I like what you got going on here, my boy. You know, with your little hat and your suit, you about to go get you some Marla. Kai?
Aw, there.
There. Okay. That's a good pep talk. Not as good as your first one, but it is a good pep talk.
Uh-huh.
Go for it. I think you should tell him, be brave and seize the opportunity. I think you should take some more time and consider it. I think it's a bad idea. You know, I actually want this guy to succeed. So, honestly, I should have messed with the lovesick idol guy. And this guy, he definitely deserves his chance. So, seize the day, my boy.
Yeah, tell him what's in your heart. Use the love between you and Marla to move him. Shouldn't it be something to celebrate?
It's definitely something to celebrate.
I see. Understood. Thank you.
No. Thank you. Hearing about your love has put a smile on my face.
Another thing, didn't you say you were going to give flowers to your father? What about Marla? Don't you want to give her something?
Please, give that girl some flowers for the love of God.
Oh, now that you mention it, I wanted the bard to teach me how to compose a love poem.
Oh. Yes, better not neglect her. I mean, he doesn't seem like the type, but alright, traveler.
Of course, and I'll give her some flowers, too. Yeah, I'll pick some later. Thank you for your help.
Like, my boy said I had plans to ask the bard how to compose a love poem, and he couldn't really ask us because we're not the bard. And that's why he worked up the courage to talk to the bard, but okay. Talk to Venti. Talk to Venti. Find out what's going on with Venti.
Tone Deaf Bard, we dished out some advice, just like you said. How did we do?
I mean, I feel like we did a solid 10 out of 10, but you know, if you want to give us a 11 out of 10, that is perfectly fine.
You did a great job. Thank you. So, who else needs some help around here?
Who else indeed?
What are you three up to? Mind if I get in on the action?
Is that boy?
Kaya! Are you also here for romantic guidance?
If anything, I feel like that boy Kaya would be giving out the romantic advice. Yo, Kaya pull up with the eye patch, and then he's like, you gotta make love. And everybody's like, ooh, squealing and squirming like, you know, you right, you right. You're 11 out of 10, Apple. Thank you, next. Also, how are you doing today, dude? What's going on with you?
It's the greatest bard in town. And now, the greatest romantic advisor in town, no doubt.
You're too kind to him, Kaya. Come on now, you gotta sit up here and act as a co-host for this. You're good, just working? Nice. Is it busy at work today?
Still, don't you have other business to attend to?
What exactly would he have to attend to? I'm doing alright, dude. Been a okay day.
Oh, you mean teaching people how to compose love poems?
You know, I wonder how chicks feel when they get a love poem for a gift after this event. Like, because it's like, you went to a class to learn how to give me a love poem? Or then you got the chicks that are like, you went to a class to learn how to give me a love poem? And it's just like, it's a conflicted zone, because you give it to them right at this point, it's something that they're probably going to expect.